presented by EA Sports in association with the PGA Tour. Hello again and welcome. Rich Lerner alongside my friend and colleague Frank Nobilo. We're here in the state of Nevada getting set for what should be a wonderful day of golf. Wolf Creek Golf Club is the site for the action. And Frank, this really is the definition of desert golf. It is spectacular.
The green oasis, Rich, amongst this canyon area is just something to be seen, really. It's hard to imagine you can actually build a golf course like this. Elevated tees, huge changes in elevation, and you're sort of weaving your way around this magnificent sort of topography. And to be honest, I've never really seen a golf course like this. It's just an oasis. Amazing.
Second shot coming up here at the par 5. Big swing right there, and a great result, and now a chance for a big swing in momentum with an eagle coming up. Boy, what a moment this would be. Jordan Spieth, an eagle putt. So 2 under early on. Here at the par 4, 445-yard second hole. Severe dogleg to the left. What's the best play here, Frank?
Well, that tee shot, Rich, is so intimidating, so you don't necessarily have to hit driver. Club decision is probably going to be important here, because if you hit driver, you've got to take it down over that left side all over the canyon area. So if you hit 3-wood, you can play a slightly more conservative tee shot, but it is going to leave you a longer second shot to a green that's well protected on the right side by bunkers. But really, you know, if the wind's not blowing, this is a really good fun hole to play. Look at the vistas.
Not terrible, but not his best.
Yeah, outside chance, really, for birdie, but really, it was a rather poor approach shot.
Always two components to the long lag putt, the speed, number one, and then the read, and missed out on that second part. Nice par to remain at 2 under. Frank, 227 yards from the back tee here at the par 3 third. This is all you want.
Well, that's for sure. It plays a little longer than that, too, by virtue of playing uphill. Thin air might negate some of that. There's going to be a good shot just to keep the ball on the green. One of the smaller greens here. Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. And it is not looking like a good lie. He'll need to be strong with this. Beautiful shot. That is tight.
Unbelievable. That is one to savor for the rest of the round.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. And he makes it for par. Here at the 4th, 383 yards from the back tee. It's a dogleg right, but Frank, looking at all of those bunkers, you could really make a mess of this hole if you stray.
You can. That's why you've got to simplify it. Just something there that's going to find the fairway. Even like 3-wood and a wedge, that's really all this hole's going to require. Avoid the canyons on the left and in the desert, as well as just, I don't know how many bunkers there is on the right side. So a little bit of feel up the left, find that there, and really, you should be looking at a birdie putt.
Nicely played shot, about 310 yards down the fairway. Good chance to make birdie here, Frank, as we get set for the approach here at the 4th hole.
Yeah, the 4th green, as you can see, is set in a little bit of a bowl with that backdrop behind it. Really, the biggest problem is if you come up short that false front. It does feed off the right and the left side there. So, you know, shot not quite hit as well as you would like, can still kick towards the flag.
This is a good-looking shot. What a display of shot making this has been, Frank.
That incredible approach shot there. The easiest of birdies coming up.
No problems early. Looks good.
It does look good. It bodes well. We might be in for a very, very low round today.
Now to the par 5 5th hole. Cut it over the ridge here, Frank?
Well, if you can, if you dare. And there is actually a stream here. I know we're in the middle of a desert, but if you can clear that stream, that's the main thing. This is a crazy-looking tee shot because It looks like you want to go down that left, down that canyon area, but if you don't know the exact distance you fly the ball, then you're going to see you're going to be in lots and lots of problems. Those collection of 3 bunkers down the right side, as long as you can avoid that, then that second shot to this par 5, that's not overly long, it's just under 500 yards, is certainly reachable. Second shot will play uphill to a elevated green with, once again, 3 different levels.
Not enough.
That is always so disappointing from that kind of a spot when you come up short.
Yeah, you're licking your chops over that one. A shot you think you could hit directly at the flag. Now, test for the short game.
And it makes the green in regulation.
Dang.
Frank going for another birdie here.
Just to get on a real roll.
Drops another birdie and moves to 4 under on the day. Frank, here at the 6th, where are you looking to land the ball off the tee?
Got to be careful here for the longer hitters, Rich. Driver actually might be too much. That stream that we just saw at the par 5 fifth hole, it also comes across here. So something that lands short of that, which is in the vicinity of 280, 290 yards. That's the key. From there, you're not going to have too much more in, sort of 140, 150 yards in. It is a dogleg right, but find that fairway there. Second shot played just a fraction uphill. And this green, well, it's got more humps than hollows in it. It's to be expected, though. This course is absolutely crazy.
He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try.
Look at that shit. I hate these holes, bro. How as fuck is it supposed to go over then?
So a long putt there and just didn't read it quite right. This is a cross-country special. Bit of a disappointment there.
He ain't even hitting it hard enough. What the fuck?
You don't want to let this one get away. This is
let me
about
hit that
concentration and focus at this point. That's good work right there. Just a tap in. Well, call it youthful indiscretion. This one got away from Spieth. Has this now for double bogey.
Bum ass shit.
Too bad he ran smack into a brick wall after all those birdies. He makes the double bogey. Well, everybody loves the short par 4, and here we have one, Frank, just 302 yards, the 7th hole.
And this hole is anything other than straightforward, Rich. Huge drop off at the front of the screen that is surrounded by water. So it's going to be a layup off the tee, really, to try and get the right yardage. This green is very, it's not very deep, but it's extremely wide. The hardest thing is to try and get a flat lie with whatever club you decide to hit off the tee and get the right yardage. Otherwise, that green actually might be a little elusive, even though this is a very short hole.
Well, he pays a price for that.
Yeah, when you don't see the top of the ball in the rough, you know it's not sitting pretty. You need a bit of force to extract one out of there.
And then he hits it too hard and then go down the other.
Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
But still not done. A good third shot, maybe get away here with par.
Look at this shit.
How about that shot right there from that lie in the rough to knock it that close? That's good. Not a gimme, but well within his range.
Oh, wow.
That's costly right there.
Fuck it.
Painful.
So a tester from 4 feet.
You gotta be shitting me.
Man.
You gotta be shitting me.
Just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. Drops it, and he's at even par. Frank, the par 3 really is Wolf Creek in a nutshell. It's hard, and it's really pretty.
It is, and it's really long, too. Just under 250 yards off that back tee. Slight bit of elevation, but you can see from the tee, obviously, where you don't want to go and where you do go. If you're a little tender of heart, then aim for the right side and avoid all that water down the left.
Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. Oh, no, look out, Frank. I think he flushed that.
Nigga, man.
Oh, this is
gone. Just averted danger right there. So close.
What does he have all the luck?
Nice putt. Count it.
What the fuck you excited for?
Stepping up to the shot here at the 9th. It's a par 4, 390 yards.
It is anything other than straight off the tee because of all these sort of undulations and curvature on the fairway. You'd think well bunkered, but the last bunker on the right side there, longer hitters, they can nearly fly that, just over 300 yards. Either that, shorter hitter, just play to that fat area of the green. That'll be sort of some, 270 yards. That will take all the water out of play into a green that slopes back at you. So very good chance, even with a wedge in hand, to get the ball close. A good way to finish the front nine.
Frank, our featured player, a bit wobbly of late. This is an important approach shot.
It is. Time to just hit the brakes, do a little reset. Things aren't completely lost yet. Start to get back to that positive frame of mind.
Let this music cure like an open.
You can't hide the flagstick from that man.
He is just unbelievable. That never deviated offline.
Locked in on the read and the speed. Really rolling at this point. 3 birdies for the round.
I need a recipe. I don't need no Hennessy. Yeah.
Well, that was a nearly flawless performance on the front side, but Frank, we know it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back.
Seeing peace signs when I look around. Hit that motherfucker.
Like the looks of this one.
Oh, yeah.
Good contact, good result. Frank, this is just a pleasure to watch. A player hitting on all cylinders at the top of his game.
Notice it's just flowing, too. There's not a lot of deep analysis going through his mind. Just one step in front of the other. If your swing's there, you don't have to find it. If your putting stroke's there, you don't have to find it. Just let it happen. In the direction of the sand.
Looks like it. Somehow that managed to miss the bunker, Frank.
Yeah, that looked like it was sand for sure.
Turn negative to positive.
So coming off the birdie on the previous hole, a chance now for yet another one.
And momentum all in his favor.
And he don't hit it hard enough.
More than that,
what the fuck I'm supposed to do about that right there?
Spieth over a par putt.
You can't add power to that.
Steady, solid, and 1 under par right now. On to the 11th hole, we're looking downhill, 215 yards to the green.
And this is one of the holes that you realize you're at Wolf Creek. You would never see this hole anywhere else in the world. It's amazing when you stand on this tee. You see all of the canyons around, but there is a little green area down there surrounded by a couple of bunkers. It's a great-looking par 3. It measures 215 yards.
Why would they tell me to use that putt?
And you never know.
To
Today
use
might be the
that
day
thing
where
if
you
it was
make
going to
the...
hit it too hard. This game is fucking trash. Shit is stupid. Supposed to help me, not fucking hurt me, dumb fucking shit. They literally got me on the damn mountain. Get the fuck out of here. How the fuck he get up there?
Well, the stats say that is a green hit in regulation, but it's not yet a par on the card. Very tough putt coming up.
Man.
Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out.
Look at this fucking bunny
here,
running on the course. Man, get the fuck out of here.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
Speed wasn't bad on that long putt, but the read wasn't very good. And getting ready for the putt. That's about as depressing a moment as there is in golf. When you miss the bogey putt, you know you're staring at double. Clean this up with a tap. putt drops.
God
Now
damn
at
it.
1 over par.
Should have played with Rory.
Frank, the par 5 12th is another case of a hole
Pitiful.
where you see that Wolf
Pitiful.
Creek Golf Club can actually be kind of scary, daunting. You look out at the desert mountains, and then you add in some water, which we have here on the left, and you can go
Every
for some
time.
big numbers here if
Right
you're not
here.
careful.
Well, this is where the
Every
Wolf
time.
and the Creek can take a bite out of you. You hit it left off the tee, then you're certainly going to start to rack up a number.
gonna hit this
There's
bitch
enough
now,
fairway
fuck it.
down the
We
right,
just
but
hit it.
once again, if you hit a good drive and this hole is reachable for you, then you've got to worry about the
What I do,
water,
they
which
always
is to
fucking
the
make
right
the
of
ball
this
go the
green.
wrong way.
5 wouldn't be the worst score you could make around here, that's for sure. I've seen 6s and 7s.
Third shot, looking for a good one.
Roll right past it.
Chance for birdie after that beautiful shot. These putts keep the round together. Nice putt, and now back to level par. Now to the 13th hole, and I don't know, should we just fly it over the mountains, Frank?
It looks like that, but then you better find dry land. 350 yards, but as the crow flies, it's probably just a little over 300 yards. I don't know if the mere mortals would really want to flash it across that desert ridge. You probably want to play a little left of it, have a little pitch up the hill, but if you're one of the longer hitters, why not just try it, see if you can make it.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green.
Wow. Wow.
Frank, it hit the
Get your
green,
black
but
ass out the way.
just didn't have enough backspin.
Yeah, you wonder what he's thinking on that.
Frank, this ball's in the rough. Anything you change in
roll by
your
every time.
technique when a ball's sitting down a little
Ain't
bit?
even put all the ball. I'm
Yeah,
about
you
to
put the
boot
ball
this
back a
hoe.
little bit
I wish
further
I
in your
could pick the
stance
ball
because
up
you're going to get a
and
bit of
throw that
grass between the ball and the club face. So you have to allow for that and keep that club moving.
bitch. Fuck it.
That grass is going to be that grass is going to create a certain amount of resistance.
And he's made the green just a couple of feet.
Drop kick that motherfucker.
Has his par.
That nigga, boy, my swing is trash. That bitch ain't never straight on the line.
Now to the 14th hole. And Frank, this is probably the best par 4 here at Wolf Creek.
It's certainly the hole that they take the most photographs on, Rich, and you can see why. Great vantage point of the whole golf course. Hole's just sort of littered with bunkers down the left side. So you know where not to go once again. Go to the right side of that. Hole just keeps sort of hooking around that left side. It plays under 450 yards. It's fun. Just sort of draw it a little off the tee, draw it a little into the green, and you'll be fine.
We knew it right away. Picked up the tee, didn't even look at it. We can see it. It's perfect. Right down the middle of the fairway.
Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. See if he does it here.
Might have saved this hole with a par.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. That's a par, and that keeps the scorecard clean, still even for the round.
Man, I'm rolling. Man, this the worst
Here at the
game I've
15th hole
played.
here at Wolf Creek,
Ridiculous.
bit of a breather here. Nice short
fucking
par
ridiculous.
3. You don't want to miss this green.
No, that's the temptation there. If you try and bite off a little too much because it looks a little too easy, then a bogey here, and you're in a bad mood all of a sudden at Wolf Creek.
That one's
Look at
not
this
even
hill.
close. That is
Look at this
way
hill.
to the right.
Second shot.
I'll tell y'all about that goddamn pole. I'm done. Fuck this game.